7 signs someone can't stop fantasizing about you. Have you ever looked at someone and just felt like there was more going on behind their eyes than they let on? Maybe they act normal around everyone else, but become strangely different when it's just you and them. When someone can't stop fantasizing about you, they may not come right out and say it, but their behavior often betrays their imagination. It's not just about obvious flirting, it's about the quiet, unspoken things they do that whisper, "You're always on my mind." Here are 7 revealing signs someone's thoughts about you might be far more intense than you realize. 1. They drift off mid-conversation. You're talking about something simple, your weekend plans, a story from work, and suddenly, they go quiet. Their eyes glaze over, and for a second, they're just gone. They might smile slightly or blink quickly when they snap back. They weren't bored. They were deep in a private moment that had nothing to do with your story and everything to do with you. When someone fantasizes about you often, it becomes second nature for their mind to wander into that space, even when you're right in front of them. 2. They get awkward out of nowhere. One moment, they're relaxed, cracking jokes. Then, you give them a certain look, and they freeze. They stumble on their words, avoid eye contact, or laugh at things that aren't even funny. Why? Because they've imagined this moment before, and now it's real. The reality of being near the person they fantasize about becomes overwhelming, and it shows in the way they suddenly lose their usual confidence. 3. They ask hypothetical questions. They throw out strange, oddly specific questions like, if we were the last 2 people on Earth, who would cook? Or, if we were in a movie, what kind of couple would we be? It sounds like harmless fun, but really, these are scenarios they've already pictured a dozen times. They're testing your reaction, searching for signs that you've entertained the same fantasy too. 4. Their compliments are surprisingly detailed. It's not just, you look nice, it's, you always have this glow when you laugh, or, that color brings out something in your eyes I can't explain. These kinds of comments come from someone who's paid close attention, not just in the moment, but in the memories they've played over and over again in their mind. The way they compliment you reveals a deep emotional imprint, something more than attraction. 5. They light up when you walk in. Their energy changes the second you enter the room. Their eyes find you instantly, and there's a subtle but unmistakable shift in their posture, their mood, and even their voice. No matter what they were doing before, you instantly become their new focus. They may try to play it cool, but it's clear, being near you excites them in a way they can't hide. 6. They bring you into their daydreams. They often talk about future plans in a casual way, but you're always included. They've already imagined you by their side, doing life together, even in the smallest things. These mentions are tiny glimpses into their mental movie, where you're not just a guest, you're the co-star. 7. They remember the most random things about you. That one drink you mentioned weeks ago, a comment you made in passing, and the way you like your fries. They store all these little details. In their private world, those are the things they hold on to and replay. Someone who fantasizes about you doesn't need to try hard to remember, because you're etched into their thoughts without effort.